It's 3 a.m. You're wide awake, your mind racing, feeling like everything you've worked for is slipping away. Maybe it's a job lost, a failed relationship, or a dream that crumbled. But what if I told you that this exact moment of feeling broken could actually be the best thing to ever happen to you? Sounds crazy, right? I've been there, and today, I'm going to show you why starting over could be the key to building the life you've always wanted. Think of it like cleaning out an old house. Sometimes, in order to make space for something new, you have to tear down the old walls and clear out the clutter. You can't build anything fresh until you've removed what no longer serves you. When things fall apart, you're given a blank canvas. You don't have to pick up the pieces of the past and try to patch them together. Instead, you get to choose what you rebuild. Yes, you've lost something important, but you still have everything you need to move forward and start again. Every challenge you face, no matter how painful, is teaching you something. Maybe you lost your job, and that's the nudge you needed to start the business you've been putting off for years. Maybe the relationship ended because it was time for you to grow into a version of yourself that's stronger, more confident, and more aware of what you truly want. Whatever it is, trust that the challenges you're facing right now are part of a bigger plan. They're pushing you to become the person you need to be in order to reach your dreams. Every problem you encounter is shaping you into someone capable of overcoming even bigger obstacles in the future. You are stronger than you think. Just like a flower can break through the toughest concrete, you have the ability to push through challenges and grow even when things feel impossible. And no matter how bad it seems, there's always something positive to be found. Sometimes, it's the small things that matter the most. A warm cup of coffee in the morning, a message from a friend that makes you smile, the simple act of getting out of bed after a tough night. These moments are reminders that life is still moving, that you're still moving, even when everything else feels like it's standing still. I know it can feel like you've messed up. We all have moments where we wish we had done things differently, where we feel like we've lost time, made the wrong choices, or let ourselves down. But that's part of being human. It's how we learn. Stop beating yourself up about the past. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. Think about it. If a friend came to you feeling the way you do right now, would you scold them for their mistakes? Would you remind them of every wrong turn they took? Of course not. You'd tell them they're allowed to make mistakes, that it's okay to fall down as long as you get back up. So why not offer yourself that same grace? Starting over doesn't mean you have to completely reinvent yourself. It means you get to decide what you want to keep and what you want to let go of. It means creating space for new opportunities, new growth, and a new mindset. So how do you begin? Start with the basics. Ask yourself, what do I really want my life to look like? What are the things that matter most to me? Write it down. This is your blueprint. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get your thoughts out on paper. It's your roadmap to the future. And while you're doing this, remember, you don't have to do it alone. Reach out to the people who lift you up. Find the friends and communities who support your dreams, who remind you of your worth when you forget it. Surround yourself with positive influences, and you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to take those first steps forward. One of the most important parts of rebuilding is creating daily habits that support your new vision. It's not about doing everything all at once. It's about consistency. Start by doing small, simple things every day. Wake up at the same time each morning. Make your bed. Eat healthy food. Go for a walk. These little habits create a sense of stability and control, and before you know it, they'll become the foundation for bigger changes. Big dreams start with small steps. Want to run a marathon? Start by walking around the block. Want to learn a new language? Start with 5 new words a day. Want to start a business? Begin by researching one small thing that excites you. Every big win you achieve is just a bunch of small wins stacked on top of each other. Celebrate each step, no matter how tiny. That sense of progress will keep you motivated and remind you that you're moving in the right direction. Another powerful way to build momentum is through visualization. Take just 5 minutes each day to imagine yourself living the life you want. Picture the details. How does it feel? What are you doing? What's your environment like? Visualization trains your brain to believe your success is not only possible, but inevitable. When things get tough, and they will, focus on your breath. Deep breathing is a powerful tool for calming your mind. Just 3 deep breaths can bring you back to the present moment and help you reset. It's okay to take breaks when you need them. You don't have to keep pushing yourself to the brink. Rest is just as important as work. And never be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or a professional, having someone to lean on can make all the difference. You don't have to face everything on your own. Sharing your struggles makes them easier to carry, and it's a sign of strength, not weakness. Remember, starting over isn't about becoming who you were. It's about becoming who you're meant to be. Every morning is a new opportunity to take a step forward, even if that step is small. Your story isn't over. The best chapters might be the ones you haven't even written yet. The truth is, starting from zero doesn't mean you have nothing. It means you have the freedom to build anything you want. So, take that first step. It might be small, but it's the beginning of something incredible. And when you look back, you'll realize that all the struggles, all the pain, and all the setbacks were just part of your journey toward a better life. A life that you created.